The White Room, the KLF. In the late 80s, some friends and I had a small studio where we worked on ideas to impress friends of friends. People like the makers of Max Headroom and the man that fooled the world with the Roswell hoax. One of these associates in our orbit asked us to come up with ideas for themes for a Doctor Who movie. We came up with a few ideas, and as a joke we played the theme from the Doctor Who TV show to a 6/8 Gary Glitter drum pattern. Soon after this, an act called the Time Lords had a #1 hit with exactly the same idea, but with a vocal shouting Doctor Who in the way that Gary Glitter shouted rock and roll on his hit. I'm not saying it should have been me, I'm saying it could have been me. The Time Lords used this success to produce some iconic dance records that defined the era. They would be on MTV, a whole bunch of them, standing on risers to make a pyramid, dancers, a rapper, African tribesmen, guitarists with guitars shooting out fireworks and sparkling angle grinders. On occasions they would all shout and point. Electronic beeps, grunts and stabs swirled in cavernous echo. Soul singers would sing words that meant almost nothing apart from being the name of the band, the other name of the band and the song's title. There was always a lot of sampled crowd noise. It was spectacular to the extreme. The music was a mixture of all the dance styles of the moment, house, techno, and some a bit soul to soul-y, with the big pads and the piano chops that became the sound of the 90s, and the production was huge. There would be versions of these songs with different samples and strings and chorus ideas taken from film themes and musical theatre. It was the music of glow sticks and smiley face t-shirts for those who were sorted for ease and whiz. It was spectacular fun, and you were never sure that the whole thing was not just a big joke that we were all in on. In 1991 KLF were massive music stars, but in 1992 as conceptual artists they announced their retirement from music, and soon after that they deleted their whole catalogue. So it was lucky that I found their CD in a charity shop. The album contains versions of 2 dance tracks, 3am Eternal and What Time Is Love, that were to form the basis of their hit singles and remixes. And it has a version of the song Justified and Ancient, a version of which became a hit when they unexpectedly got country music star Tammy Stand By Your Man Wynette to sing it for them. I say unexpectedly, but unexpectedly was how they operated. The album also has country steel guitar in a Twin Peaks type soundscape narrated in a Scottish accent, and there is plenty of deep pulsing synth bass. Motown oohs keep appearing in the introduction to the songs, like the tracks of My Tears. Or is that just my imagination? Catchy choruses abound with biddly dub-toe scat singing. KLF were actually a duo who had called themselves the Justified Ancients of Moo, a concept they took from the Illuminatus trilogy, a satirical postmodern sci-fi adventure story written by Robert Shea and Robert Anton Wilson. This was abbreviated to JAMS, by which name they had a hit with a dance song that amusingly just listed northern town names called It's Grim Up North. They are also famous for a number of stunts, such as awarding a prize for the worst artist. Their most famous work of art was the burning of £1 million, and it was after that that they deleted everything for 23 years. But it is now available, so you can check it out on Spotify and stuff. The White Room, the KLF.